Today, let's talk about de-dollarization. It's something affecting the world's politics and economy. But here's why you should care. De-dollarization is a trend where countries are moving away from using the US dollar for trade and holding it as a main reserve. Why does this matter to you? Think of it this way. The value of dollar and the US ability to buy goods cheaply worldwide are the factors that impact our grocery bills, gas prices, and even our vacations. If this changes, our wallet could feel it. But first, let's break down de-dollarization. Since the end of the World War II, the US dollar has been the main currency used worldwide in everything from oil and food trading to savings in foreign governments. The US dollar is like a global go-to currency. Right now, about 60% of the foreign exchange reserves are in dollars. Countries like Russia, China, and some Middle Eastern and South American nations want to change this. They are saying, we want to do more trade in our own currency. Why? Because countries that rely on the dollar can be vulnerable if the US enacts economic sanctions or adjusts its interest rates. For example, after Russia's conflict with Ukraine, Western countries, including the US, imposed heavy sanctions that hit Russia hard financially. As a result, Russia and others are motivated to find alternatives to the dollar so that they can have more financial independence. So, what does this mean for us, the everyday folks? It's more than just a foreign policy headline. It could affect what we pay or import items, for smartphone to avocados and even the cost of fueling up our cars. This topic isn't just for economists. Stick around to see how this could change prices on the things you buy, affect jobs, and even make a difference in travel costs. Imagine if every time you had a disagreement with a friend, they could make it so you couldn't buy groceries. This is a bit like how some countries feel about the US dollar. For instance, when US imposed sanctions on Russia after its Ukraine's invasion, it hit Russia's economy hard because US could block its access to dollar. Countries like China, Russia, and others are thinking, what if this happens to us? Moving away from dollar reduces that risk. Countries are also interested in using their own currencies to gain more control. China is a major player in this game. It's pushing the yuan in trade deals that even using its own digital currency, the ECNY, in global transactions. BRICS nations are exploring a shared currency to reduce reliance on the dollar. When demand for the dollar falls, the dollar could lose some values. If this happens, US consumers might pay more for imported items, for example, electronics from Asia or food products from Latin America could see price increase. Even something as basic as gas price could rise because oil is currently traded in dollars. If the dollar value drops, importing oil becomes pricier, and this cost gets passed on to us at the pump. For Americans traveling abroad, a weaker dollar means it could cost more to visit other countries. If the dollar loses value, you will need more dollars to buy euro or yen, making travel to places like Europe, Japan, or even Latin America more expensive. If de-dollarization continues, you might find you get less bang for your buck on foreign vacations. If the dollar weakens globally, it might help certain industries but challenge others. US-made goods might become cheaper abroad, which could benefit American manufacturers. However, industries that rely on imports like technology and electronics might see their costs go up. For workers, this could mean shift in job markets, especially in industries connected to international trade. Many countries are creating central bank digital currencies, which are digital versions of their national currency. China is a big example with its ECNY, which could make cross-border payments without converting to dollar. Digital currencies can simplify trade, cut out the dollar, and might even offer some stability in uncertain markets. While cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin aren't yet a true alternative to dollar for most people, they offer some countries a way to store value outside the dollar system. This is still new and risky, but it's part of the picture as countries look for alternatives. The dollar isn't going away anytime soon, but we could see a world where several currencies share global dominance. Think of it like going from a single star show to an ensemble cast. The dollar will still be essential, but with euro, yuan, and maybe a BRICS currency also holding significant roles, this shift could create a more balanced, though complex, financial world. So, why should we care about de-dollarization? Well, for one, if the dollar weakens, it could mean higher cost for imported goods, whether that's the next smartphone you buy or the price of avocados at grocery stores. When you fill up your gas tank, a weaker dollar might even mean higher gas price, especially if the oil prices also go up. Then, for those of us who love to travel, a weaker dollar could make trips more expensive. Imagine planning a dream vacation only to find out your dollar doesn't stretch as far. You might pay more for everything from hotel stay to a cup of coffee in Paris or Tokyo. On the flip side, if you work in an industry that exports goods like manufacturing, a weaker dollar could be good news. It might make US products cheaper abroad, boosting demands of what's made in America. Still, there are risks involved with more currencies competing for global dominance. It could mean higher cost for businesses. The world of currency is changing. While it's hard to predict exactly how de-dollarization will play out, staying informed means you're prepared. In the end, de-dollarization isn't just a big financial topic. It's something that could impact our daily lives. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown of de-dollarization helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into topics that matters.